Hey everybody, Chris Mayhew with Simple Tech coming at you with this week's Simple Tech tip. Hey, this is going to be a 5-minute ride. So if you don't know, a 5-minute ride is just a short little tutorial on something that is correlated to something that we've done a longer video on before. And so hopefully it just gives you a little more explanation of something. And in this particular one, we are going to be going over using the control center on Mac. So in Mac OS, if you watched our menu bar class, we talked about Control Center. It's a quickly accessible key, or button I should say, up by the clock, and that gives you quick access to some basic settings on your computer, such as Bluetooth, Airdrop, Wi-Fi, do not disturb, your volume, if you want to push your display to say an Apple TV, things along those lines. If you're listening to music or podcasts, it should have a little remote in there for that as well. And it's fully customizable. So in this 5-minute ride, stick around. We're going to explore Control Center on Mac, how you could use it, customize it, and some basics there, and hopefully you enjoy. So Control Center on the Mac gives you quick access to key Mac OS settings, I guess you could say, so such things as Wi-Fi, AirDrop, all that kind of good stuff. You could find it in the top right-hand corner of your menu bar. So if I come up, bring my mouse up to the top right-hand corner, you can see there's these two stacked icons that look like little toggle switches. One's on, one's off. Well, that there is your control center. Now, one of the things that you'll notice right away looking at my control center is that there's a little green dot next to it. That little green dot is basically telling me that my microphone or camera or something's activated, right, and currently in use. And so then when I click on it, you could see that it's showing me that Loom, which is the software that I'm using on my Mac to record this video, is using my microphone. And so right now the microphone is being used by Loom, so on and so forth. And, I can see that just by showing it right here. Now you can see there's a bunch of other options that we have in here, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirDrop. So let's say you're trying to use AirDrop on your Mac and somebody's not in your contacts and you need to change that to everyone. You can simply click here and you can switch it to everyone, or you can toggle it on and toggle it off. Your Wi-Fi, you can toggle it on, toggle it off. You can see there's my phone hotspot, other networks. So you can see other networks in your area or connect to something else. Video effects. Now this is using the iPhone as a video camera, some video effects that I could put in there. We have a video on that, so you could check that out in our videos on how to use all these different options to record with your iPhone camera onto your Mac, because I'm actually recording off a Mac Mini. So a bunch of ones. The ones I use a lot though, for instance, are focus. So focus is like your do not disturb, which I probably should have on right now, so that way messages and stuff like that don't come through. So I will just say for 1 hour for now. So I could turn that on and off right there pretty quick and pretty easy. Stage Manager, if you're running macOS Ventura, Stage Manager is one of those options now. Screen mirroring, maybe you have a monitor connected to a laptop. Or you want to maybe push this to an Apple TV. So you could see I could push this to all the different devices in our house. So the master bedroom TV has AirPlay built into it. So that's why that's showing up in there. And then you can see iPads, Apple TVs, so on and so forth. Your display brightness, your sound volume, or your AirDrop, your AirPlay feature, if you wanted to push your audio to different speakers you have, some HomePods maybe, or to a TV. And then controls. So Control Center is a lot of quick tools to access. Now, sometimes people are like, okay, well, what if I don't want my Wi-Fi in Control Center? I want it up on your menu bar, so quick access. Well, if you actually hold the command key down and you click and you drag it, you actually can add it from Control Center right to your menu bar. So you see where I just did that. And if I hold the command key and I drag it off, which we've also shared in a different video, you can remove it as well. It doesn't leave your, oops, I just hit Siri. And it doesn't leave your Control Center. Now you customize your Control Center by going to the Apple menu and going to System Settings. And I am just going to search for Control Center because I find search to be the easiest way to find things in the new system settings with Ventura. But you can see here your Control Center modules: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Airdrop, Focus, Stage Manager. You just show them when active, so that means they only show up when they're actually in use, or you show them all the time. Do you want to show them in the menu bar? So on and so forth. So these are some options. So like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Airdrop, they always show up in Control Center. Now playing might not. Then other things you could add to it. So if you're somebody with accessibility needs, you can add accessibility stuff in here for hearing, stuff like that. Fast user switching, that's great if you have multiple accounts on your Mac, so more than one user, having that up there. And then some other options that you have for the menu bar only, as you can see. So like VPN, Time Machine, so on and so forth. A lot of these things moved locations. Like I remember for a long time, I was trying to find like, where do I show Wi-Fi in my menu bar? And I couldn't find it for the life of me in Ventura. Well, in the Control Center, this is where you're going to find that. And then also dragging it from Control Center, holding the Command key to the menu bar will allow you to achieve that same thing. So that's just some quick information on the Control Center module and a quick little 5-minute ride for you. So hopefully that gave you some good tips and tricks to where, you can see how to use it, how you can customize it, what's available to you in there, and how you can even take some of these items and move them into your menu bar up at the top of the screen if you wanted those more quickly accessible, such as, say sound, right? So I'm going to move that up there. So now my speaker's up here. So I don't have to go to Control Center, then find my sound. I could just click here. So it's all just depending on how you want to set it up and how you want to use it. So I hope you got a lot out of that video, and thanks for watching.